You are watching Access LaPorte County Channel 97. Coming up next is the December 7th meeting of the LaPorte County Alcoholic Beverage Commission. You can find more information for this meeting at www.accesslaportecounty.org.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Let the record reflect this is a meeting of the LaPorte County Alcoholic Beverage Board, the 7th day of December 2023 at 10 a.m. The members of this board, number 2, are, I'm Lisa Daniel King.
I'm Michelle Trevor, State Excise Police.
Matt Sikorsky, LaPorte County.
Very nice.
You're not on this board.
Oh, you said board 1.
She said board 2.
Yeah, sorry about that. I'm not on board 2. I'm on board 1.
Are there any remonstrators this morning? Okay, will all persons here to remonstrate seeking a new permit, requesting a change of location or ownership, excuse me, or seeking a renewal after violation, please stand and raise your right hand. Okay. Do you
New
solemnly...
permit.
In other words,
New permit. Yep.
Okay. Do you solemnly swear or affirm under the penalties of perjury that the answers that you gave on your application or any testimony you give to this board to any questions asked by the board will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
Thank you. Okay, so for
Board
board...
be seated.
Yes, please, I'm sorry. Please.
I keep them all in line.
Okay.
the best in the state.
So for board number 2 today, I have 4 renewals. I have license number RC 4605411, Polish National Alliance. RR 4630494, J&J Pizza Shack of LaPorte. RR 4631833, LaPorte Civic Auditorium, and RR 4639473, Blue Room LLC. May I have a motion?
I will make a motion to renew for 2 years.
I'll second.
Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Okay, motion carries.
You got an aye it too.
Oh, aye. I'm sorry. And motion carries then.
Yes.
Okay, and then may I have a motion to approve the minutes from our November meeting?
I will make that motion.
Okay,
I'll second.
all in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries. That's it for board number 2, so we're adjourned.
Now board number 1.
3.
Okay, for board number 1, by the way, I never did get your colors.
Oh, sorry. Board 1 is Michelle Trevor, State Excise Police.
Barry Nostine, Michigan City.
Matt Sikorsky, LaPorte County.
Okay, and for the automatic renewals, we have Galveston Steakhouse, Michigan City, Najarko, which is located on US 20 in Michigan City, Monroe's Crossing, New Carlisle, Indiana, H&C Smith LLC in Westville, Indiana, White Oak Farm Properties located in Michigan City, the Little Tavern, which is also located in Rolling Prairie, and that's it. Those are all of them for automatic renewals. Is there anybody here that I just named? Nobody? Good, they're learning. They don't have to show up when it's an automatic renewal. I don't have a motion on the,
I will make that motion to renew for 2 years.
I'll second.
all those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. Okay, next. Do you want to do this one here? Okay, the next one will be Nowhere Bar and Grill, which is located in Rolling Prairie, Indiana. Anyone here from Nowhere? Well, you're somewhere. Come on up.
Do I sit right in front?
Yes.
Yahoo! That's all right.
That's
It's just so I don't have to
It's
yell.
called the,
That's
it's called the hot seat.
I get it at this moment. I do. I thought, oh shoot, I should probably brought my phone for dates, but that's okay.
state your name
So
for the
my
record,
name,
please.
so my name is Christina Schmidt, and I am here representing J&J Endeavors, also called Nowhere Bar and Grill.
What is your title?
I am Oversight Administrator.
Ooh, okay.
I think we need one.
Okay. So this was an alcohol compliance check that was conducted back in June of '23. The minor bought an alcoholic beverage and a type 2 gaming pull tab, and the bar paid a $1,250 fine.
Yes, they did. That's quite a bit. And I believe there was also a server fine with that as well.
Probably.
Yes, I have them here, the
Okay.
citations.
Did they pay
Yes.
$150? The server, do you know?
Yes, she did.
Okay.
Those fines have all been paid, yes.
Okay.
In fact, the bar paid them, the three of them, yes.
So, I guess what the board kind of wants to know is why the failure, what happened, and what the bar is doing to correct it, make sure it doesn't happen again. Because
Yes.
with these compliance checks, the youth are escorted by an officer so that if the bartender says, "How old are you?" the minor's going to say, "I'm 19." If they say, "What's your birthday?" they're going to tell them 2004. If they, say, "Are you old enough to buy this?" the kid's going to say, "No."
Sure.
It's really weird and awkward, but the
No.
officer is there to make sure the kid doesn't lie. So clearly, the bartender didn't ask anything.
I do not dispute that with you. And I have also seen the video of that particular incident.
Okay.
So what the bar has started is compliance and oversight review. We also are having what are called quarterly meetings where it's kind of train, retrain, and it's not 3 strikes and you're out. It's, was the offense malicious, egregious? Did you just simply not ask? We also do scenario training within our meetings. So it is something that Jenny and John, owners, have taken very serious, as well as myself. And the only thing that I can promise you and say is that we're reviewing policy. We are reviewing code. I've got the codes right here. I didn't bring my iPad, sorry. And so I was taking notes on that with as far as the train, retrain, having the meetings, having the scenarios, and also by creating this role that I'm in with them now. So I'm not sure how else to say this is what we're doing. If there's any type of documentation you would like, I'm sure that we could get that for you as far as the 2 trainings that we've had thus far and the forward part that they've taken to rectify that.
Okay. Does the bartender still work for you? It's okay
Yes.
if she does.
Yeah, I
Okay.
know. It is
Yeah.
against my belief, and there have been internal problems. I will say being short-staffed is not helping. And I look at it as I would rather somebody not show up than half show up and only do half the job.
Yeah.
So they are looking at the implementation of creating what is called an administrative piece, such as if not bartending, where can we still cover what needs to be done within the bar, but not have them actually the server and providing food, beverages, redeeming gaming tickets. And that would be more of a cleaning role. And it's not the silent resignation. It's,
it's discipline in a different form.
Right, right.
It sounds like you're taking a long way around to a short problem, okay? If you want to spend all that time, with your staff that have already screwed up, to remind them that they shouldn't. For number one, the law was passed because the bartenders or the bar owners asked that the person providing the alcohol ought to be punished also. Why should just the bars? So, and I see that your folks paid the bill, so for all three or the whatever person you had, so that person didn't learn anything, okay? From a negative standpoint.
Correct.
Second, if you want to make it a little simpler, you can get devices either maybe to be put on your electronic register, or if you don't have that type, buy one that you can, where every time you make a sale for alcohol, you look at that license and you have to program that license into that register. Otherwise, the register's not going to open up.
Yeah, for restaurants, that's a little difficult because
They're paying at the end?
a lot of times they're paying at the end, sometimes they're paying every drink. It's just, for restaurants, it's a little bit harder. But what is a policy at the restaurant on carding?
We do ask, and I like to say that I'm paid to profile, in all honesty. I don't want you to be here, and I want you to prove to me that you can be here. That is the approach that we are taking with those youthful-looking individuals, and that has been the stance since this violation.
What was it before?
Well, I've always had that stance, and like I said, I'm newer to this role that I'm in right now. And yes, if you are young-looking, we do ask to see your identification. We have so many individuals that are newer, and as you heard Lisa and I say, our children look younger. And this bartender does have a younger looking daughter, and sometimes we see our children and just think it's okay. We know it's not okay, and we've taken that positioning.
I find it hard to believe that there's a lot of newer, younger looking people coming out to Nowhere Bar and Grill. Nowhere
Yeah.
Bar and Grill is in the middle of nowhere.
That it is.
Everybody that goes there is a local. Everybody that knows anybody. Like, my own daughter does these compliance checks,
Mm-hmm.
and it was specifically, I'm like, you're not going to Nowhere, because you might not see any of your friends in there, but you're going to know somebody's mom or dad.
Well,
Everybody knows somebody in there.
I don't. I'm from LaPorte, so I truly have no deep-rooted feelings within there. I also don't have a problem cutting off somebody who's the next-door neighbor to the owners and letting them get a text message. So I think it's the reprogramming and the reason behind. And to your point of real easy to get rid of the problem, but if you also share what will happen if either you decide you're gonna, put up with the punishment, so to say, or you're not, and it is a silent quit. And it does show the rest of the bar staff, servers, that we're not taking this lightly any longer.
Why would the bar, I agree with Barry on that. Why would the bar pay the employees fine?
I believe this employee has been an asset to both owners, because J&J's, I want to say, is 2018. This particular server worked for the previous owner, and there's longevity there. And in all honesty, I'm going to be really super blatant when I say this. One of the owners has a really difficult time with confrontation. It's not your nature. Everybody's a friend.
I mean, if you want to reward the longevity for all the years that she did work there, then you keep her on the staff. And you, like you said, maybe you're working prep kitchen for a week, you're not reaping the benefits of bar tips or whatever. But to pay her fine, I agree with Barry 100%. That's totally, these owners have for years complained to the state saying, we can't be there 24/7 to hold hands. We are doing our best to train people, to let them know the consequences. And then something like this happens and it kind of undermines everybody else.
I don't dispute that. And I would like to add that the owner and the individual, the bartender who had this fine, have worked together for almost 17 years. So there's a friendship, there's all kinds of different ties, and I cannot explain how easy it is for me to separate that.
So has a message been sent to the employees and to that employee specifically? Like, you're gonna have to card? Because clearly they...
Oh, yes. Right after this happened, we have had 2 meetings since the tickets were given. Oh, yes, our policy is very, you card, and you card. And I will also say that being short-staffed did not help. Having the mindset, you have a youthful individual who looks of age and you know is of age, meaning children. We have also implored our kitchen staff, if we're running food and let's say there's a couple minutes of downtime, and somebody were to go to the gaming and just hand that, we're asking them to look at who's in the bar at that time and bring it to our attention. What do you think? If we are running food or doing something of that nature with our dining area to the side, we're asking for, it's like an all-team approach on board.
You don't need a second approach. The state gave you the second approach. If you don't use it, you don't use it.
No, this is implemented. No. And this is, mainly during a really heavy time, like from 4 until, usually after dinner it slows down a little bit, which is like at 8:45, 9 o'clock. And we have also staggered our shifts to ensure that we have 2 bartenders, so that if one, we do not serve until we communicate with each other, carded has happened. And that's been the implementation and the oversight that we are gaining momentum on. But for me to sit here and say that we're not carding is not true. That is not true. And for me to say that our owner has worked with someone for a really long time and has developed more of a family versus employee-employer relationship is very true.
Okay, I agree that, but you did get caught.
Yes.
So you did have one, so you know that. I would make a motion, or have somebody make a motion, I don't know how they want to handle this in the future, but the next time, and there will be a next time probably, okay, then it gets steeper and steeper and steeper.
I do understand
$2,000,
that.
okay. So do I hear a motion to,
I'll make a motion for a 1-year renewal.
do I have a second?
I'll second.
All those in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Good luck with a capital G.
If I was another waitress there and I got busted, I'd tell the owner, you pay my fine, you paid her fine, you pay mine too.
I don't dispute that with you.
You guys are gonna have, yeah, you got your hands
There's
full.
mayhem.
Good luck.
Thank you. I appreciate your time today. It's nice
Thanks.
to see you as well.
Okay.
And, okay, what are these? Are these transfers?
Nope, they're new.
Okay, good. All right. See, I need those glasses.
Try mine. Do you want me to read them? Try mine.
No. Next is Cafe Elite. Cafe Elite, no, thank you.
Cafe Elite.
Cafe Elite, located on Franklin Street, Michigan City. Is that gentleman here? And he is. Will you step forward, please?
Can you state your name, please?
Mark Kalasa, I'm the owner.
Okay. And Mark, I guess just start by telling it. You posted your orange sign. I saw that. Did you bring the affidavit?
I do. Unfilled out though.
Okay, that's okay. Fill it out and give it to me before you leave.
Okay.
So tell us what's going on, because you already have a Polish peasant, don't you?
We do,
Okay.
in the process of selling the building.
Okay.
So we moved to 801 Franklin, bigger space. Previously, we did have beer and wine license before. That kind of fell by the wayside. We stopped doing it for a while. Moving to the new location, we thought it would be something nice to have. So basically, I mean, our setup in there is basically just going to be served by the servers. It's a family style restaurant, so it's not sitting at a bar, you know, pounding drinks. It's order it and then we pour it from the back and so on and so forth. So
Okay, and when are you hoping to open?
it's getting very close. We're finishing up one long endeavor with our fire suppression system, and then we're going to be moving on to getting open. So it's probably about 2 to 3 weeks, I would say.
Okay, so you do have a bar room, but it's gonna be in the back? Or what? The floor plan submitted shows a bar back here.
Yes, this would be a bar area. What we're going to do is actually, this now is actually going to be a bar that's going to be overlooking the front window there. So there will be seats there, but this is not going to be a bar that we're going to be pouring from. It's going to be just a seating bar kind of looking out. We have a server station right here
Okay,
now, and then that's where it'll be poured from.
okay. All right, I will need to do the final inspection once you get a little bit closer to
Okay.
getting ready to open.
Great.
Yeah, I don't know, do you have my email? Have we been, if so, it's been several years, I think, since you haven't had a permit for a
Sure.
while. I'll send you an email,
Okay.
and so then you have my contact information. Okay, questions?
No
So
questions?
yeah, so the other Polish peasant. I got the holidays on the brain apparently. Was over on Wabash, and they had an alcohol permit. And then they moved to 7th, kind of right around the corner, right?
Correct.
Yeah. And so they haven't had a permit there for a while.
Okay, do I hear a motion to approve?
I will make a motion to approve.
All those in favor?
Now, second.
Thank you. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried.
Okay,
Good
good
luck.
luck.
Take care.
Yeah, like I said, just get me that paper before you leave. Thank you. And last but not least,
And last but not least is Burnham and Brewing LLC, 1215 2nd Street, Michigan City. Step forward, gentlemen. You have nice smiles. You have
Are you
nice
twins?
smiles today.
Here's the update.
oh, thank you.
Yep.
All right, state your names, please.
Stephen Murray and Blake Murray. Anthony Novak, attorney.
Brothers.
We twins.
That's it.
All right, okay, so tell the board, so this is a new permit, but we know you already have Burnham over on, is that Friar? Road?
Yeah,
Is that
Friar.
the name? Okay, so tell us, I guess, kind of what your plan is, what's going on. I've seen it, so I know.
So, yeah, Well, we have Burham, and then we have Bare Bones and LaPorte here too. And then we are going to be moving the whole brewery over to a new location, and putting in a full restaurant there as well.
Yep. So we're expanding our operations from the small tasting room we've been in for almost 10 years now to the full-on restaurant brew pub style. So
So are you closing that one then on Friday?
it'll be closed. We're applying as a non-contiguous location so we can store product there and stuff too as well, but we're not going to be operating out of there.
Got it.
Production and everything move over. The tap room will close completely. Yeah.
Okay. So the restaurant is going to be ready to open when? Tell me again.
We're hoping by early February to start soft openings and have everything ready to go right in.
So you're going to continue to operate at the Friar Road location until
Until
that.
probably, right around, there'll probably be a couple weeks of being closed completely at Friar before that gets opened.
Okay.
Yeah.
And are you going to try to, I mean, clearly you're going to apply for the brewery permit at the new location
Which we
closer. So you're just going to keep brewing over there for now
Yeah.
until it gets closer.
Yeah, there's we sent it in, but the TTB, we didn't get the number for the new location yet, so Steve's been working on that. Everything is done.
I should have the federal transfer done by the end of this week. So.
Okay.
So that's in process, and then they wanted to have additional offerings too. Thought we were in the Riverfront District. We were officially on the wrong side of the road.
Really?
So we're applying for the beer and wine just so we can.
Gotta have the center lines in the road, yeah.
So
Yeah, we're really hoping to get that through.
we're hoping, we engaged the commission of Michigan City to start discussions, but given the mayor race, they wanted to wait. And then now that there's a new mayor, they said that they'd like to start discussions again, probably start January, and they would consider expanding because it's well within the, I think, 6,000 feet now. It's just that they kind of gerrymandered when they did this map. And we were told that we were within it, and then when we did the actual application, we were on the wrong side.
One buck.
So we knew that 2 ways were available. We're gonna get a 2-way, and then eventually we'll relinquish, get a 3-way.
You
Yeah.
probably will get it too, because they've moved those lines.
Many times.
Yeah,
I know LaPorte did too.
Yeah.
I
was
lost
outside of
count.
it first,
I've been
and
here
I
for
got it.
13, 14 years, something.
Yeah.
The city did the commission did tell me that we're not the only ones asking for that to be rehoused too. So there's quite a few restaurants that are just outside of it that are looking for those 3 ways as well. So.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're applying for the beer and wine so we can serve wine along with our beer, and the goal is to be almost 100% of our own product selling out of there. But we're, if we can't fill all those taps right at the start, we'll be, hopefully be able to buy some guest drafts.
Yes, hard cider for gluten-free options as well and stuff like that we'll order in. So.
Yeah. Good thinking. So what is your menu going to be like there?
So it's going to be very similar to our Bare Bones menu here. An eclectic mix of different styles of food, pretty much mostly from scratch. Decent amount of sandwich menus, but then we're going to have some nicer mains and small plates as well, with a little bit of a southern influence. So we do have a burger, fried chicken sandwich that we're looking at right now. We're still working on slimming down our menu a little bit. We have quite a few options on there, but but actually I'm going to be solidifying that this week and submitting with Patricia from the health department on our menu. So I'm going to try and have that to her by the end of the week.
Okay. And what are your hours going to be?
We're going to start off as 5 days a week with climbing up to 7 days a week, hopefully during the summertime. But we're looking basically probably around 11 to 11, somewhere in that range. We're not going to try to be a late night bar, but the restaurant's kitchen will stay open till 9 to 10, and then that last couple hours will just be beer and snack food, the bar snacks. And according to layout, we do have a giant bar. It's around 26 seats, I believe, 13 on each wing, is what we're kind of aiming at. And that original floor plan might show a different number of seats, but yes.
Yeah, it can actually shows bumps actually,
And then we kind
which
of
is
took the
fine.
corner away, and that'll be like our walk-up service area.
And so you guys are not going to do separation in that big front bar room, right?
Yes.
But you're going to put separation in the little back room?
In the event
you think?
space in the
Yeah.
back, yeah, we will put a.
Okay.
Which doesn't have a solid bar back there at all. It won't.
It's going to be more like a portable bar, right? Is that what you
and then
said?
it's
Down the road, I
table.
want to build an actual one in there, but for now it'll be, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
And we'll put that railing up once we get all that actually proper built.
Okay.
But yeah, the front is going to operate as a restaurant. Obviously, we do have the bar seats, but the bar is large enough that people can sit and eat there. Obviously, since our talks, no one under 21 can sit at the bar, so we will be policing that, using our staff and us.
That'll be our training as well.
Okay.
Make sure that no one, and then no loitering as well for anyone underage.
Yeah, in the front,
Yeah.
but eventually in the back, it'll be fine.
Yeah, because if we're going to have that private event space, people could book it for weddings and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So like we talked, if
Yeah.
someone can
Yeah.
bring their kids around for that, they'll actually be able to.
Yeah, yeah. Okay.
Any other questions?
I don't have any questions.
I don't have any. No.
I will make a motion to approve.
All those in favor?
No,
I need a
I
second.
second.
I need a second.
I'll second.
I need a second. I need a third. All those in favor? Aye. Opposed? Carried.
Good luck.
Good luck.
Thank you guys so much.
Yeah, it's super exciting. I can't wait to look at it. Yeah, just reach out when you get a little closer or if you have questions along the line.
I will
So.
for sure. Perfect.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Thank
Thank you guys.
you.
Thank you so
Yeah.
much.
Okay, I'll make a motion to approve the November minutes as written.
I'll second it.
Do you
He's
have
just got a
any?
paper to.
Oh, okay. All right, I have a motion and a second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried.
Okay, meeting is
Is
adjourned.
10:31.